What's up, YouTube? It's the mkay Dad. I'm making this video in response to a lot of criticism I've been getting for my card choices, the deck I ran at regionals, and criticism I'm getting for the fact that I ran a meta deck. I'm disappointed in some of you who won't let me run a good deck. Why do I always have to run tier 5 deck? Why can't I run a good deck? I mean, never mind the fact that I'm running 6 cards in my deck that no one else runs in their deck. I mean that doesn't count for anything, right? Because it's still the overpowered bullshit dragon rulers, right? Bujins just aren't going to get there. I'm sorry. I'm sure somebody somewhere in a land far, far away topped their regionals with it. That's awesome. You had Yamato and your little setup worked and you drew perfectly and your opponents didn't read the cards and they were just blindly attacking a crane and they couldn't get around Kaiser Coliseum, or they couldn't do anything under what's that damn card called? The one that makes tokens, Ancient Force or Black Garden. They couldn't do anything with Black Garden because Yamato was always bigger than everything, and you know, you would flip Emptiness against Dragon and they would just straight lose, and you just outplayed them and, you know, simply next leveled them and all the other shit. That's awesome, bro. I'm so happy for you, and you're just a god among men, and fuck ever. The shit don't work, dude. I mean, LA's regional had 1,000 some players. I don't think Bujins were in the top 16 at that regional. And no, it's not because somebody didn't take the best build and didn't dedicate it. No, I'm sure there's a lot of people who tried to play the deck. The problem is, even if you're able to go first, successfully summon Yamato, add Crane, pitch Turtle, with what you think is sufficient back row. If you're playing against Prophecy, they're going to blow you the fuck out because Fate doesn't target. If you're playing against Dragons, they're going to summon Card Trooper, and you're going to have to burn a Crane, where you're going to lose not only your Emptiness, but you're also going to lose your your Yamato, so you have to Crane. So that's one Crane down. And then later on in the game, because they can out-resource you, they're going to put 3 guys that are big on the field that are bigger than Yamato, namely Colossal Fighter. And Crane only lasts for 1 turn. So they'll attack with Colossal Fighter. You're like, fuck. Do I burn a Crane or just let it happen? And of course you let it happen, because then Colossal Fighter come back and you do it again. And if you have Honest, you know, they attack you, Honest Colossal. Like, okay, I'll just do it next turn. Or, okay, well, you burn Honest, you only have 1 Honest. You know, main phase 2, I'll just Black Rose the field. And then if you bring another Yamato out, I'll just pitch Redox and this dead Scarecrow because you can't do shit. And bring back my Colossal Fighter, and we can do this all over again. So, I mean, yeah, Bujins just aren't ready yet. Not after Shadow Specters, but the set after Shadow Specters, I'll have full confidence in the deck. But now, and even after Shadow Specters, I don't have a whole lot of confidence. I'm still going to play the deck for fun, to crush dreams at regionals and to make people's day really bad. But right now, I'm not touching the deck. Not until the deck has more support. So back to these cards. Some people call them an eyesore. I got called all kind of names at the regional. I had a bunch of eyes rolling at me at the regional. I got asked, how are you XO running all those shitty cards, and why didn't you just run standard list? How come you didn't run Cards of Consonance? Blah, 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 blah. How come you didn't main deck Vanity's Emptiness? And I'm like, well, Scarecrow is cool and all, but you see there's this new card called Star Eater and Armades, and it gives two shits about Scarecrow. Waboku, on the other hand, allowed me to Crimson Blade a Scrap Dragon and a Red MD. It also allows me to play Protect the Stardust. It prevents your card trooper from getting Crimson Blader. It's chainable. And that's pretty much it. You can't Lance or Pandemic Divine Wrath. Solemn Judgment is banned. And no one competitive plays Dark Bribe. With Dragon Carnation, I can recklessly banish dragons from my graveyard, making my opponent think that I've cut myself off from colors in the grave, which happened a lot, and then they would overextend, and then I would flip these and, you know, turn the tables on them. And, you know, that's how good that is. And then the interaction between Castle of Dragon Souls and this allows you to banish a blaster, add a blaster from your deck to hand, and then add the banished blaster back to your hand so that you can pop something, and then do it again the next turn. Banish a blaster, add guard, flip another one of these, and then pop something else. The same can be done with Redox or Tempest. And, you know, I did those plays over and over again throughout the regional. Not to mention running over Pleiades with Card Trooper, being able to run over Ophion with Card Trooper, post side decking, making Fencing Fire Ferret 2400 attack. You know, it's pretty scary. You know, skill drain plus a grave full of dragons plus Fencing Fire Ferret. I mean, it made it rough. It gave a lot of my opponents headaches. Before I go on, people ask me and have said that Card of Consonance should be staple, and I'm bad because I didn't play it. I played against a player who was running Card of Consonance, and I was just theorizing why I didn't want to play Card of Consonance, and I proved my theory correct. The problem with Card of Consonance is you're pitching your tuners from your hand. So now, if you want to go into a Crimson Blader, or if you want to go into a Scrap Dragon, your best play is a Summon Debris Dragon to bring back your Flamvell Guard. Well, when you do that, and I play Max C, I'll draw one off of you reviving with the Debris Dragon, draw another card off of you summoning a Dragon Ruler, and then I draw a third card when you finally go into Crimson Blade or a Scrap Dragon. At that point, I'm like, do I flip the Waboku, or do I just LOL, because you gave me 3 cards for no reason? You know, and then some people, I had the argument say, well, you save one. Well, I would just rather just save all of my tuners and not get hit by a big ass Max C play. Drawing cards is really good, but you can also be making plays that don't require you to don't require you to need to dig so much. I mean, I don't really know how to explain it other than to say that having Cards of Consonance can force you to banish an element just to make it live, and I didn't like that. And I didn't like, using my tuner and then later on drawing the Card of Consonance. I'm like, well, fuck, now I have to wait a turn to make this damn card live. I just rather play cards that would give me surprise factor and gave me different utility. I hope this video shed some light on things. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I still hate Ophion. I still hate Evil Swarms. I hate that deck. I like to play decks with big monsters. quick draw, hieratic, whatever. And Ophion won't let me do that. That's why I hate him. WK dadding him out.